All right, Sandy, this event is about celebrating. And we have to ask you this question because you are a master celebrator of people. Can you share some ways that you recognize and reward your employees and how you make them feel special? And I love this, valued. And this kind of is a little bit about what Tom's book is about, celebrating people.
Yes, and Tom is the master at
He
celebrating.
is.
Like,
We love him.
look at this. Yeah, I love this question. So, I think you can define the IC Stars culture in two ways. One is we believe that leadership is making opportunities for others. And two is that we're geeks who believe in the power of community. And so those two things kind of coming together, there's lots of different ways that we celebrate and honor the great work of our team, of the larger community. But I wanted to share one story that I think is pretty cool. We just like any business, you have product and sales. And they don't always get along, right? Like product and sales. And so too in a nonprofit, right? Like, so you have the education part and then you have the development part. And it's not like they don't get along, but it's kind of like who's doing the more important work. And the dog wags the tail. Is that how you say it? Tail wags the dog. Thank you. And so I thought, everyone's a rock star at IC Stars. Why don't we do this? Everyone had to pick someone else in the organization to spend the day shadowing. And your homework was, at the end of that day, to come up with what is their superpower, what is their biggest challenge, and if you could give them any gift, what would it be? And then we met back a couple weeks later and presented the gifts to the whole team. And it was really astounding. Like, one, being shadowed by someone who's like waiting to see what your superpower is a little daunting. But it changed me because I wanted to make the best day in the world for my shadow. And I wanted the best day in the world to be filled with challenges, meaty conversations, an amazing lunch, and fabulous people that inspire me, But then also there's just some realness to it too. Poring over a spreadsheet and having to make tough decisions and stuff like that. So being shadowed, getting ready for that. But then actually going and shadowing someone in my organization was really powerful too. So really seeing how hard people work and the challenges that they face every day and sort of the struggle and everything else. And, when I don't see them when they're all shiny at a staff meeting, what does that look like too? But the gift exchange, there was not a dry eye in the room. Because at the end of the day, we all just really want to be seen. And so back to leadership is making opportunities for others. So by making opportunities for our colleagues to be seen and to say, I see you with this gift was huge. And that, again, we're geeks, so we really dig in and figure out, and so there was all this meaning and everything else that believe in the power of community. And so how do we now take that out to, the thousands of people that are impacted by our organization. And so I think just something so simple and so cheap, it wasn't like we had to throw a huge party. There weren't, the ice sculptures with martinis. It was really just kind of being there and being present for each other.
I love that.